Use this communication secret to supersize and grow your business. Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. This is like one of my most prized graphics that I did in a conversation with one of my coaching clients several years ago now. We were talking about the importance of all the different aspects of our life and how they impact our communication, our ability to communicate, our decision to communicate or not, the tone and all the other body language and things we use in our communication. And came up with this cool graphic that I've used ever since, because I share, as part of my coaching and part of my teaching and part of my training and part of just what I share with everybody that I come in contact with who will listen when it's appropriate, of course, is this whole 9-part life framework that I use. It's another one of my infamous written backwards graphics. Physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, financial, relationships, contribution, and then in 2021, with all the craziness of the pandemic, I was getting some coaching. So I said, okay, these are 2 core skill areas, communication and confidence, that I'm going to add to my life framework. And so they became a part of my life framework and what I share and teach and do the annual challenge on. We do an annual challenge, I think our 8th year in a row online, that we've done an annual challenge just to help people do one thing every day to get a result that they want, to get a goal. One year we focused on goals. One year it was having more fun. One year it was, I don't think I've done creativity yet. Maybe I did. I can't remember. And then last year was the Let's Grow annual challenge. This year is the Be a Better You annual challenge. We're doing one thing every day to be a better version of ourselves. Not a better anybody else, a better version of ourselves. And as part of that, we're focusing on communication this entire month. And communication, I don't know about you, but it's the lifeblood of everything. It interacts with literally and has a huge impact on every other area and aspect of our life. And that includes financial, that includes everything. And so what I like to do once a month is we look at the interaction between the area that we're focusing on and all the different other areas of the life framework, because self-reflection shows us where we have huge opportunities to improve, or where we have huge opportunities that the competition is missing in their communication, in their ability to communicate with their clients. So we ask ourselves, okay, well, physically, what's going on in our organization or what's going on in our environment that is impacting our communication? Or better yet, that we can use to get people's attention, to pay attention to our business and how we can serve them better. How can we use what's going on in the news or the media to garner more attention for our ideal clients and customers? We don't want everybody. We just want the people that we love to serve and that we're actually here to serve, right? What's going on mentally within our organization? Because guess what? Our organizations, our businesses are living, breathing entities. They're just a conglomeration of all the people that make them up and all of the things and all the circumstances. Just like we are, right? We're pretty much a hodgepodge of every experience, every thought, every belief, every feeling, every experience we've ever had. And we bring that to whatever situation we're in. So what are we bringing to that situation? Physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, financially, with respect to our relationships? Business, come on. It's all about relationships, right? If we're not building relationships, if we're not building know, like, and trust, people will not do business with us. Especially nowadays with all of the AI generated content and all of the bots and fake news, fake information, misinformation, whatever you want to call it. There's a whole lot of information out there that just boggles our minds and makes us wonder if we're crazy some days. Some days, some of the things that go on in the world and the news, I use that term very loosely because I do not consider the news anymore. There are very few, if any, really reliable news sources anymore. Back in the definition of what journalism used to mean, back in the day when I thought about being a journalist, and I thank goodness every day that I chose a different path, because it's more entertainment and actors than it is, paid people to play a role, than it is actually. It's definitely not news reporting. I don't know what it is. It's not that, though. So today we are looking at all the different areas of the life framework and asking ourselves, how are they right now impacting my communication? And how is our communication then playing out in building and growing and supersizing our business? Self-reflection and paying attention to what's really going on, stepping back and looking at it from an outside person's point of view, is a really powerful tool. and a very powerful communication tool, because it tells us, is our messaging on target? Are we really speaking to the people that we want to speak to? I was talking to somebody yesterday and she's like, I am getting nothing but coaches responding to my efforts online. Well, that's because you're talking to business coaches and life coaches. You're not speaking to the ideal client that you want to coach. And that's a very different thing. The needs and desires of somebody who's already a business coach are very different than the person that's looking for a business coach, right? Your problems, your challenges are very different. And so you need to communicate to each of those different target audiences in the way that they understand and can relate to and can even hear you through all the noise that goes on in our world right now. So today, not really a secret tool, but a communication tool that you can use is self-reflection, by reflecting on the interaction between all the different areas of the life framework and communication, because they're all interlinked. All right, any questions, hit me up. Otherwise, have an awesome day, and I'll, of course, see you tomorrow.